The magnificent medieval Conwy Castle is located at the foot of the hills in North Wales. Standing proud since the 13th century, it looks out towards the Irish Sea and the beautiful beaches that hug the coastline. Here we find Dylan Jones, horsemaster, equestrian stunt action rider and trainer, out exercising and relaxing with his equines, accompanied by his assistant filly.
Well, apparently I was on horseback before I could even walk. We had the family-run riding centre and trekking centre. My mum used to put me in front of the saddle as a baby while she used to take out the treks and lead the treks all around the mountain range. So I was doomed from the start. Horses are in the blood and there was no other option really for me. We train and supply horses for productions all over the UK. I myself have recently come back from India. I was working on a big Bollywood movie over there. I've horsemastered a movie on a Greek feature film out in Athens. The most memorable for me, film-wise, would be Robin Hood or Warhorse. The most memorable TV show that we worked on would be the BBC's Merlin series with Colin Morgan. And that was very, very enjoyable to work on. So today we've got two black Alta Real stallions. They are Portuguese Lusitanos from the Royal Stud over in Portugal. We're at Conwy Morva Beach. This is a spectacular beach to ride on. It's nice and open, nice and quiet. It's not very touristy, not even in the summer. And the horses enjoy themselves. So if the horses enjoy themselves, so do we. What makes a good stunt horse? They need to be noble, they need to be courageous, and more importantly, they need to trust whoever trains them. So I tend to get my horses as young as possible, but I'm a true believer of building up that bond of trust with the animal so you're friends with them. If they trust you and if you trust them, they'll do anything you ask of them. So today I'm riding Kito. He's a film-trained action horse, stunt horse. He's my favourite. Well, one of my favourites. All my horses are my favourite. He's my film steed, basically. I choose to ride him on all the big jobs. He's also, that's experienced and adaptable. I can have actors on him as well. Okay, so he's a very versatile horse. Shock, nicknamed Beauty. He's a Liberty-trained horse and a classical dressage horse, so we use him for live demonstrations and live shows.
It's good fun. All the horses are fabulous and you end up having such a bond with them all, which is amazing because they've all got their own unique characters, and obviously it's Dylan who's trained them all. So today I'm riding Beauty. Oh, I just love the fact he's such a gentleman. He's so sweet-natured. He loves his job. Yeah, he's fabulous. Practicing the rears on the beach, which are great, it's literally like being in a little armchair. It's just, you don't even feel them. Well, obviously you feel them, but they're just so comfy. But it's also just nice for the horses to come and be horses and, have a good leg stretch, have a splash in the sea, just enjoy themselves and, yeah, have fun.
Instead of working a horse in a secure menage, why not bring them down to the beach, school them here? The scenery is a hell of a lot more interesting. I grew up in Snowdonia, so I did all my natural schooling in the mountains. We only ever used the menage for any specific training or lesson training and so forth. I prefer to work outside basically, and I know the horses do as well. And the more they see, the more desensitised they are, and it's useful for our job, our line of work. It's a no-brainer. Scooby, you're going in a minute. I'm telling you, you'll go. I know. Then you'll be grumpy. Yeah. Okay, thank you. The bond between my team and my animals are very, very, very close. Obviously, with the situations that we have to put them in, on various film jobs, TV jobs, even live displays, they have to trust us. But personally, I emphasise a bond of trust. If they trust us and we trust them, and if we're friends, they'll do anything you ask of them. You know, it's as simple as that. Yes, I do love my horses very much. They're more like my family. I've always said, and people laugh at me, I'm not a very good businessman. I started this job because it was my passion. I found an affinity with the horses, you know, from a young age. I think there's a true stillness when you're with an animal. It's a pure bond.
The relationship with the horses is very important, especially like the horse I was on today, Beauty. You know, he can feel everything, like he's hypersensitive, so you know, if you're not in tune with him, then he can feel all that. And obviously when you're bonding with the horses, we bond with them on the ground first. Everything's done in stages and you build it up.
I'm very proud of my horses. I've carefully selected them over the years because I have a unique bond and relationship with every single animal that I've got, every single horse. They are very noble creatures, and in return you feel very noble riding on top of them. You know, they've all got their own characters, very strong characters as well, I must say. So it is a privilege to actually ride such magnificent animals. North Wales to me is a very magical place. Again, I'm very privileged, you know, that I've been able to grow up here, work my horses here, and you know, just live the life that I enjoy living and I'm still very passionate about.